What if I told you there are commercial flights so short that passengers barely have time to sit down before landing? In 2026, some airlines around the world operate routes lasting only a few minutes, and one famous flight can be completed in under 1 minute. These aren't private jets or tourist stunts. They are real, scheduled commercial flights used every single day by local residents, workers, students, and even emergency services. From remote Scottish islands to tiny Caribbean communities, these flights exist for one simple reason: connection. And trust me, number one is almost impossible to believe. Today, we're counting down the 5 shortest commercial flight routes in the world. If you're enjoying the videos, please hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Number 5. Karpathos to Kasos, Greece. Deep in the Aegean Sea, surrounded by rocky islands and powerful winds, lies one of Europe's shortest airline routes. The flight between Karpathos and Kasos, Greece covers only about 12 miles, or 19 kilometers. Flight time? Around 5 minutes. The aircraft used on this route are usually small regional turboprop planes designed for short island hops. Now, at first, this route sounds unnecessary. Why not just take a ferry? Well, during winter storms in the Aegean Sea, ferry transportation can become dangerous and unreliable. For the people living on Kasos Island, this short flight is actually essential. It helps transport medical staff, supplies, students, and local residents throughout the year. And even though the journey is incredibly short, it plays a major role in keeping these isolated communities connected to mainland Greece. But the next route is even smaller. Number 4. Connemara to Inishmaan, Ireland. Off the west coast of Ireland are the famous Airline Islands. Beautiful, remote, and often battered by harsh Atlantic weather. One of the shortest commercial flights in Europe connects Connemara Airport to Inishmaan Island. The total distance is roughly 11 miles, or 18 kilometers, and the entire flight takes only about 6 minutes. The airline operating this route uses tiny aircraft carrying just a few passengers at a time. In fact, the planes are so small that passengers often sit directly behind the pilot. No first class, no flight attendants, just a quick jump across the Atlantic coastline. But for island residents, this flight is much more than a tourist attraction. During severe storms, ferry services can stop completely. That means these tiny aircraft become lifelines for mail delivery, medical transport, and emergency travel. And believe it or not, passengers often spend more time checking in at the airport than actually flying. Number 3. St. Maarten to Anguilla. Now let's head to the Caribbean. This tropical route connects St. Maarten with the nearby island of Anguilla. The total flight distance? Only about 12 miles. Flight time is usually between 7 and 10 minutes. But what makes this route famous is where it begins. Flights depart from Princess Juliana Airport in St. Maarten, one of the most legendary airports in the world. Here, giant aircraft fly directly over Maho Beach, only a few feet above tourists standing below. The route to Anguilla is commonly used by both locals and tourists because ferry transportation can become unreliable during tropical storms and hurricane season. And despite the incredibly short distance, passengers still go through airport security, boarding procedures, baggage checks, and customs. Imagine spending longer in line at the airport than in the sky itself. But now we're getting into truly unbelievable territory. Number 2. Caye Chapel to Caye Caulker, Belize. In Belize, tiny islands scattered across the Caribbean Sea rely heavily on small aircraft for transportation. One of the shortest routes operates between Caye Chapel and Caye Caulker. The distance? Less than 4 miles. That's only around 6 kilometers. The flight itself can take as little as 2 minutes. Most passengers travel aboard tiny propeller planes carrying fewer than 10 people. And because the route is so short, the aircraft barely reaches cruising altitude before descending again. Pilots have even joked that the hardest part of the flight is trying not to climb too high. For tourists, it's a unique aviation experience. But for local island communities, these flights provide fast transportation for workers, medical needs, and daily travel. Still, none of these routes compare to the shortest commercial flight on Earth. Number 1. Westray to Papa Westray, Scotland. Welcome to the shortest scheduled commercial flight in the world. This tiny route connects 2 small islands in Scotland's Orkney Islands region, Westray and Papa Westray. The distance between them is only 1.7 miles, or 2.7 kilometers. That's shorter than many airport runways. The route has been operated by the Scottish airline Loganair since 1967 and is officially recognized by Guinness World Records. The scheduled flight time is around 90 seconds. But under perfect wind conditions, the fastest recorded flight lasted only 53 seconds. That's less than 1 minute in the air. The aircraft used is an 8-seat Britten Norman Islander, a small twin-engine plane perfectly designed for remote island operations. And even today, thousands of passengers still use this route every year. The flight helps transport teachers, students, healthcare workers, local residents, and tourists from around the world hoping to experience the shortest commercial flight ever created. Pilots on this route sometimes contact air traffic control for landing clearance almost immediately after takeoff. It's one of the only flights on Earth where blinking at the wrong moment could make you miss the entire journey. These flights may sound unusual, but they reveal something fascinating about aviation. Sometimes airplanes aren't built for luxury or long-distance travel. Sometimes they exist simply to connect people living in the world's most remote places. From stormy islands in Scotland to tropical communities in the Caribbean, these tiny flights continue proving that even the shortest journey can have a huge impact. So, would you take a 53-second flight? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more unbelievable aviation stories from around the world.